Yeah, but then after the lane, I mean, you've got the save with the rum against these sort of combos, but at the same time, playing a game of attrition, you've already got that in Wyvern with the cold embrace as we talked about. Is it doubling down when you need more damage, really? Especially with the changes to Kunkka. I mean, the new talent seems deceptively strong, but when you're up against these Agi heroes with crap tons of armor, Tidebringer doesn't hit as hard as you'd expect.
Morphling ban. What are they picking that? Oh, I'll just take a Death Prophet. Okay. Oh. So that is some nice tower push, which they were lacking a little bit here. Helps them take Roche a little bit earlier on, and she can be in the middle of fights, buys a Yule Scepter versus that's like obvious stun of like the ET. One thing is that you have Jakiro though, who's really good at punishing anyone who builds Yules. Because you're guaranteed stun if they come down from like anywhere in the engagement.
It's true. They save your money by spending it themselves. I'm still confused by the Morphling ban. I don't see. Maybe
I mean, it's pretty good versus Wyvern. It's like it's kind of okay with Lifestealer with the rage and stuff. It would have been kind of interesting. They would have gone mid Timber and just dual lanes.
That's true. Because I guess the thing we already said about the Wyvern, if you have to embrace someone, they're probably dead. That would guarantee it. And then yeah, there are decent heroes to morph in. Oh yes, because the Wyvern, of course.
Yeah.
How could we forget the classic Wyvern morph? Good fun.
Well, I said it. I did.
You did. Okay.
But I don't think it's that good, to be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of cheesy, if anything.
Yeah. So are you gonna send the Timber mid versus this Death Prophet? Are you gonna go for something else? The Pugna's already banned out. The OD is gone.
Any clear options left? You don't want to see the Timber there either. That's just easy Spirit Siphons.
I mean, he can go. It's doable.
Yeah, but you don't really dominate the lane is the thing, right? You want to try and get a mid matchup that dominates the other opponent.
Easier said than done for the old Death Prophet.
Okay. The Prophet is...
That might actually be
mid. You think it's going to be Prophet mid?
Potentially, but I think it'll be Timber. But like I've seen people do the Prophet versus DP because then you just like she tries to siphon you just send the treants on her and run away and then turn back when the siphon ends.
No, that was maybe my fault. And I think the thing you can say about Prophet in that matchup is he doesn't care if he gets silenced. He'll just keep attacking you.
But I think Timber. You're Radiant side anyway. It's fine. Just send the Timber mid, and then we get these kind of weird dual lanes. I'm not sure what is the purpose of the Nature's Prophet in this match.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say split pushing.
I mean, kind of.
It's literally all he's gonna do. They're just taking a leaf out of EGM's book.
I mean, they have 3 cores that don't push waves that well. Both the supports do for the real deal in the Coddle and the Wyvern, but Lifestealer is pretty slow. CK is pretty slow. Even DP is relatively slow.
I'm trying to think, like, maybe against the Lifestealer to an extent, yes, but at the same time, with the changes to the Feast, he doesn't really care as much about your trees as he used to. He's still a low armor hero.
Vega wind up with no way to deal with the Rage Lifestealer TP out and the push that kind of killed them in game 1. They do have the curse for the real deal in order to stop Madara from doing his classic maneuvers.
Yep, and no cheesy Omni/TPs anymore. That was removed in the most recent patch. Thank God.
They also made it so you can't blink too. I don't know if that was intentional, but essentially the Omni Slash has become a root mechanic, so now you can no longer blink while Omni Slashing, which I think might be a bug.
That must be a bug, because that's a big part of the hero that wasn't any... I don't think that was ever considered OP about the hero.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah.
Oh, no, it was. Omni Slash now applies root on caster. Like, because it's saying that, roots don't let you blink, so it makes sense, right?
Yeah, I know, but I don't think it was broken, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. Right? It's like, I think maybe they should have created a unique mechanic.
It's been you can't channel.
Yeah. That would have fixed that. But then, how do I do my Meteor Hammer casts?
Dude, I know. I've been saying, that's the play now.
I keep trying to explain to people.
Don't though. It's terrible.
I keep trying to explain to people the true value of Meteor Hammer, right? You pick Pangolier, roll and Thunder in, and when you're struggling to siege a base, it works. Slowly. Sure.
You don't have to convince me about the Meteor Hammer. I'm the director of the Meteor Hammer Awareness Collective.
Ah, yes, I did notice this.
My made-up conglomerate to protect the interests of the Meteor Hammer.
True, but if you can get enough people to believe it's a real thing, then it no longer has to be made up. It's just... Doesn't everything begin as being made up? Is imagination not the beginning of knowledge? Damn. Okay, this got too deep.
No, it's pretty shallow. I don't know if I consider it very deep. You're skimming.
What? That is an Einstein quote, kind sir.
Yeah, that's it. Put it on your tombstone, buddy. You'll be looking real good.
I don't think I'm going to die that soon. I mean, I do eat a lot of sweets and drink a lot of energy drink, but I don't think I'm going to die that soon.
Careful now.
Don't jinx it. Actually, I don't know. I have this tendency to demand bonbons, Kinder bonbons, whenever I go to events right now. So yeah, I'm probably going to die in about 2 years.
Demand.
Demand? the most recent time I went to an event, I strictly said, sure, but there better be bonbons.
And I'm sure there were. All right, 2 for 2.
There was. Sadly, Lacoste ate half of them.
So Kezu is going to do this Nature's Prophet mid. So the old logic was that Nature's Prophet pretty much beats everyone mid. There's not many heroes that actually beat him, surprisingly. Except for, like, you know, like Timbersaw and stuff like that. Because for most of these, like, int heroes in the mid lane, the treants just do too much damage. Pretty annoying to play against.
There are melee heroes, rather, that can hold him off decently. But they can still suffer because you are talking about additional damage still coming through that stout shield. Makes trading very hard. DM taking a lot of damage to tanks the entire Illuminate Blast. Pressing them if Posture kept attacking him to give him the wonderful reactive armor charges, though. Ooh, nice damage here. Yeah. That's actually going to chase. Hard ask. If they can get another Illuminate Blast, though, then DM's going to die. Right, he will eat the trees and back away. They're just pressuring him.
Here. It's all about pressure before level 3 when you're playing against the Timbersaw.
Definitely a combo that can apply that as well.
Oh, he wants that level 2 and he can Whirling Death off that clarity. Give me level 2 Whirling Death.
Nope.
Oh,
doesn't use
tempting.
it. He's using Slash Throw in the end.
So much mana.
Oh, then Posker's going to have a double blast available. He still has one clarity after that and a mango. He's ready to blast down. You can already see it from DM. He's like, okay, I just need to stay on the absolute opposite side of the creep wave because there's no way in hell a Cottle wants to be shoved in the lane like that.
Well, once again, between these two teams, we are winding up with drafts with no true initiators, really. None of these classic heroes that you tend to think about. It's all just like, hey, do you guys want to fight? If you guys want to fight, go ahead and turn around and keep fighting this hero that has jumped in on you. Other than that, you can pretty much just run away.
It's like, oh, you came to us? Oh, okay, now we can fight you. Yeah, because you look at this, you got Wyvern right. You can use the Winner's Curse, but that's reliant on their aggression. The Jakiro isn't going to get a quick Yule, so it's going to be reliant on DP going a little bit too deep and having to protect herself. Vex are getting really low here. Jerry will just TP back to base, though. They can't find him. No first blood. Vex will be forced to use the Salve. He's basically out of mana as well.
Kezu's owning mid, though. He's 11 and 7. All those denies are going to be treants, but you can see only 6 and 0 on Pigment Check, and this is with a DD rune that he's just gotten, so that's going to help recover the lane quite a bit.
It is something to work with here. We'll have his second null available soon, but at the same time, Kezu, he got his? Yes, he has. It's on the way out now. So he'll be able to extend that lead. And you actually look at the base damage. The Prophet just has an inherent advantage in any trades you do. And it's going to take multiple Crypt Swarms to kill off these trees anyway. I wonder if are they going to mix it? Yeah, they're going to mix it up. Okay, Posh guy's going top. I think this is the best choice just because Illuminate Blast in tri-lanes is super effective.
Yeah. It's also the fact that, honestly, Timber's level 3. You're just not going to kill him. Let him do his thing. Hopefully you got enough of a gold edge at the start with the last. It's 12-1 versus 9-5, so not really. DM's actually doing exceptionally well down here. And now Shasha just has to go and grab the wave. Not a good sign for the lane when you just go and tank 3 tower shots. Don't know if that was necessary.
Well, in fairness, he doesn't care. He's got Chaos Strike. Good old new passive.
I know. It's true.
This was the thing I was talking about. Like, you can see it already, right? Like, you can sustain through most of the problems in this lane. It does mean, however, Timber's going to be free farming, but that usually does happen when Timbers get picked anyway. This, on the other hand, in top, didn't quite see that. Pexa going down. Now in response, they will find the kill on Excalibur. Madara take a lot of damage from the Illuminate. They're trying to chase forward. They're committed to the kill, but can they connect? EGM needs a few more hits. He can't find it. The Tango regen is too much. MNT will turn around. They've gone on the Jerry. Salve is going to be there, though. MNT was slowed down by the Splinter Blast. They're trying to move in third place, but they can't.
is actually so useless when they're low HP. Like nothing. Like 0 bonus damage.
You mean this hero with 44 base damage isn't useful on low HP targets? Damn.
Oh, it's so good when they're fresh, though.
It is. It is true. But I would not want to be a Wyvern player. I would not find that hero enjoyable.
Oh, Wyvern's great. Big fan. Definitely top tier position 5 hero. I think underrated at the moment.
Oh, I agree. It's just... You know how there's like heroes you acknowledge are super powerful, but you really don't want to play? That's
yeah,
how
fair.
like Darkseer, right? Like, I don't want to play Darkseer.
What? Why don't you want to play as the Grave Crusader?
Because, you know, I just want to have an active fun lane.
Vaposhka! The blinding light!
It's fine. It's going to get away as well.
Steals the rune.
382 movement speed, baby. 30 faster than the Juggernaut. 3 runes going the way of Vega there.
Jeez, they almost got all 4.
They did. DM was unapproachable in those bot runes. Look at the CS right now, and Excalibur is a little bit poor. Timber's already surpassed him, and he will begin to accelerate quite rapidly towards the top of the CS chart.
Kezu just got 6, so they're going to start calling out for kills on the side lanes. He hasn't rotated yet before level 6, which is a little unusual for mid-profit. Usually you want to try and abuse that TP early on. So you can just TP into the lane, kill someone, and go back. They need to wait out the rage if they want to go Excalibur. No, he just pops right away.
Yeah, it's going up.
And Excalibur.
Poshka seeing Sprout will lock him in and push him back to the blinding light. The trees are on the block. Sadly, though, this old man on the horse does move pretty fast. It's been coming out. Going pretty aggressive here. They'll find a kill on the Jerry. Now, but Dara needs to back up. He's lost the healing ward. But he has got reinforcements. So Kezi chasing in Excalibur, locked in the trees. He's trying to zone them out, spot out where he is, and this will be the end of the lifestealer. There's no easy way for him to get out as he rages up, turns around the other ones to fight. Madara will get low, but not low enough. He'll be fine. He sticks up. Excalibur falls. The Sprout blocks him in. TPs are coming up. Reinforcements on the way. The supports are arriving back in lane, but Kezu TPs away. Same for Bexu.
Yeah, both can be fine. Nicely done. And I can't believe MNT got that chase down on the Coddle. He ended up like all the way up here in the dire jungle to finish him.
Not only that, he then went mid and delayed the push coming in from Pinvin Check with the X's.
Yeah. Yeah, really nice place here. And that's going to give time for Kezu to regen in the fountain, for the cooldown to come back on teleportation, and for him to return. Mid lane, and even, I mean, he's going to get all his health back here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it'll Spirit Siphon and go in. The exorcism is about to end, so we'll just allow him to back away, but he's out of mana as well. Oh, he tried to hit with the Rapid Nature. Nope. A little bit too late, though. It came back, but by the time it did, the spirits were already back inside her. That's actually force her back to base, though. And that is your first exorcism use. You get half the HP of the tier 1 mid, but you don't get it. And this isn't like a Dragonite ult. This feels even rougher when you fail to connect with a tower kill with X. Or at least a kill.
For this.
Jerry, trying to move away quicker than this. Limping away, in fact. And Excalibur runs in to get rid of the healing ward. MNT going to be slowed down. Will be turned around on. Illuminate blast through. Does clip onto him and allows Excalibur to get the final touch. Madara. That's the trees to move away. Jerry being chased onto by Pektu. The Sprout's there because Kezu has arrived for another gank. The top lane is his dominion. As Miposhka does get ran down. 2 supports for the price of 1. MNT even gets a D ward on the way out as well. Nicely read. We actually had the ward down, so they saw it coming. Kezu, this is the difference, right? Is he's got more or less 100% uptime, whereas Pinguin Check is relying on this exorcism every time.
Yeah, plus he can choose like any tower on the map and just be there in an instant. Whereas MNT just constantly keeps delaying this mid lane, he's pointed out before.
Yeah, he did actually pick up the haste before Pinguin Check could get it. That would have maybe enabled him to go ganking.
Look where Kezu is.
Oh, look. Another tower down. And DM, he said, okay, the mid lane needs to be occupied. We can't give over this tier 1. I've got a new job.
Yeah, and because he was able to get 2 points in Timber Chain on the side lane, too, he can play pretty deep in the river and still have a way out. So he doesn't have to worry about any sort of like a silence play. Well, first off, I think he doesn't have it yet, but even if he did, he can just play real aggressive without the exorcism being available with no mana.
You can already see that coming out from him. Awesome Pinwin Check to invest a Spirit Siphon charge. Okay. Peksu pretty deep. We'll go for the TP out. They have no way of stopping him, though. Oops. One of the big weaknesses of this lineup on ReaL is they only have 1 stun before 6.
I think he meant to do something else and accidentally hit his he is a smoke, so unfortunate they're going to miss out on one for Vega.
Pressure kept up in the mid lane in the meantime, though. DM has started to dive the tower. Gary's lingering here. Maybe next time goes up to the high ground. Pinvin check, a little bit of trouble. Or rather, go in a little bit of trouble. MNT trying to move away quick enough. Cold Embrace coming out on Jerry to protect himself, and MNT will escape. Ice Path's going to be there on the 2. Jerry, he will be able to move away, but Pinvin check won't be so lucky. Kezia arriving. He wants the second kill as well to be able to find it.
This is such a scary lineup to be snowballing right now.
Yeah, this is getting pretty worrisome. I mean, the Prophet is just decimating your towers in rapid succession. And on top of that,
it's the Jakiro, it's this Timbersaw who's unkillable. This game, like, this is spiraling really fast right now. Out of control for the real deal.
That's the thing. There's 2 Prophets in this game. One is sad, the other is happy because they have the same job, the same role to fulfill. And you can tell that Nature's is the one getting the advantage here. I'm attacking the top lane. Excalibur will go for the TP away. The spin won't be enough for Mandara. It's only got 3 points in it, and I wouldn't have done it anyway. Alright, that's a big commitment for nothing. At the same time, you have taken down that tier 1 mid, and you've pretty much tucked the Prophet completely. She can't do anything.
I love this build. From DM, going for the locket. I think it's a perfect choice this game. Just continue to be annoying. They don't have enough damage.
Well, I think a lot of people just instantly think Bloodstone without remembering how Bloodstone has changed now. Like, one of the biggest things for a Timber that made it amazing for him is the ability to just deny himself when it's a hero that always ends up ahead.
Now, honestly, the best thing that ever happened to Timbersaw was they nerfed Bloodstone, or they changed Bloodstone, because I think that item was kind of trash on Timbersaw and really overbought. It was good in some games, but it was bought in way too many games where it was totally terrible, and they would buy Bloodstone, die twice, and lose the game. It was like the most classic thing in pro matches of all time.
True. That's a fair point.
Ice Frog saved them by making it worse on the hero.
Had to work very hard to do so. Had to give him a new item as well. A little bit of exchange on supports in both lanes. Both those greedy supports that just want to push out lanes do pay a price. But in the end, the winner is still going to be Vega in this, as they're just aggressing harder onto this tier 2. And barely any damage done to this tier 1 in the bot lane by ReaL DeaL.
Well, what's really scary is how does this turn around? Like, one thing that is going well for the ReaL DeaL is that the CK is just farming lane the entire time. And that's one of the big problems that you used to identify with the hero, is that he doesn't farm well. And it's like, well, CK would be good if you could just plant him on lane the whole time. And now you kind of can because of his lifesteal. So he's just been, like, down here creep cutting and killing entire waves the whole time. But even after all that, if he's just going to have a drums come out, that, you know, that's not that scary. It's done. It's on the courier. But, okay, so he has drums. You know, he still needs a lot after that.
It's not just that. They want to punish him. They finally acknowledge his existence. They're coming down now. They're converging towards the bot lane. The M running down the river. They're quick enough to move away, but you're not going to get this tower. You're never going to get it. At the same time, yes, Kezia is down here, but he can instantly just go somewhere else, and he's going to do that. The Poshka's being greedy out here. And guess who else is in the neighborhood? Madara is arriving. Well, they don't actually throw out the no Sprout. Okay. That was peculiar. They did actually force Slashload to come up here, though. So, all pressure on that tier 1 bot has been relieved. Which means, if you're ReaL DeaL right now, you only have this small triangle to play around safely. Because they're taking control of your jungle as well.
Yeah, Madara will escape away from the CK up there, too.
I mean, how does CK kill him? You can just spin off pretty easily. A stun is pretty slow projectile.
It is true.
Smoke movement. Vega. Don't want to wait around on this. Try and pounce on top. Hezu getting ever close to that Orchid as well. Good timing.
So, with these CKs you've been seeing, what's the play here? They just go like Echo Saber or something after this, or? Yeah,
it's like drums, Echo Saber, and if you're out of control, you go for like heart. Or you can go drums into armor. That's the other option. Yeah, so okay, it's literally standard Chaos Knight.
I see.
But in a different position because, you know, it fits the way you want to play better.
Mm-hmm.
Bot lane, they commit the exorcism.
Their first tower.
Yeah. They did have to commit an exorcism for one of the most useless towers in the game, though. That doesn't feel good to have to do. It's not like you can convert this into a secondary objective or Roche.
And there is pressure on your top lane that you can't do much about.
Maybe
you can kill the Timber if you bring everyone, but you're not going to kill Madara.
That's the thing, you might kill a
Really good
Simba,
chip
but
in.
what is Madara doing while you kill him? He's probably joining in with Omni Slash, and then you're talking about Pexu as well. He's about to have level 6 with the macro power. Maybe next time.
Kills, they just find pingman check.
Oh, Sans comes out. We had a TP away. Ice pop. No! Just a moment too late from Pexu.
Nice silence.
Whew. A little bit close for comfort. Does make it out, though. All the while, Jug has been farming in the dire jungle. It should be pointed out he's going towards that Battle Fury. He should have it around the 16-minute mark, maybe 17.
Now, there's a solution for a CK, I suppose.
Level 2 Omni Slash at that stage with Battle Fury would kill them off. Speaking of which, Slash Low is going on to ET. Activates the Phantasm. TP coming in. The Ice Bomb's going to be there. Looking to turn around. Stomp goes down. And now the Ignis Bot is dragging them in. They can't actually escape quick enough. Slash Low tries to get out. He'll be able to do so. But DM, he's in hot pursuit. Steals the rune. Was looking at him in Poshka. Will be silenced up. But will push him away the blind light. But he's going to Timber Chain forward. DM does not give a damn about anyone right now.
Oh,
No, the crew. The creep joins in. DM says, thank you very much, Mr. Prowler Shaman.
This guy is a nuisance.
I hate this creep so much. It's almost like Ice Frog when, you know what will really just annoy both farmers and fighters in the jungle? Something that roots them and does a giant nuke.
Madara not opting for the spin here, but they're not going to... Oh, yeah, they got him.
Yeah, he's got the Omni Slash, though. They don't want to commit overly, and now he's going to turn around, move towards him. The Ice Buff does land. Silenced up, though. He can't throw out the Omni Slash. Macropie did go down, zone them out even further, and DM still chasing. Stunned up for 3 seconds. Sprout. Jerry gets out of, though, because he's still flying. Mistimed it a little bit there.
Tower, though. Maybe no kills.
Well, yeah, they got the healing wall. They don't have to back away. On the big advantage of the Juggernaut is this constant push. You never really have to back off. Get your wave bye-bye as it does expire. Just as they get the tier 2. Now back off. 5k net worth lead now for Vega. Slowly building up, and they might look towards Roche soon.
Vega just might pull this series back from the absolute depths here. A pretty rough game 1, where I felt like they fell behind early, and were never able to group things up. And a nearly lost game 2, and now game 3, they just look kind of unstoppable here. Well, it's going to take a massive Winter's Curse and Ignis Fatuus to turn this around, and they still have to wait for this Radiance for so long from Excalibur.
That's the point. You're looking for what is the recovery for them. It's just not the Excalibur. In a lot of trouble, in fact. Cold Embrace. We said about how this can backfire. Ignis Fatuus does go down. Goes on to Kezu. Trying to deal with him quick enough here. The Blast Through should be enough, but the Magpie goes down the Sprout. Traps in Excalibur with him and says, okay, if I'm going to die, you maybe die alongside me. They chase forward. Looking for Jerry in response. EGM zone them out, but Ice Buff does connect. That'll be enough to bring him down. They've used the Winner's Curse, but the Chakram kills him off. Now Excalibur will go pursuing, looking for Pexu here. Maybe next time. Has got the Oversplitter, though. They need to be very, very careful about this. The good thing for them right now is DM's out of mana.
There's no catch. Like,
they're playing a game of Kiss Chase.
Josh faster than I anticipated.
Yep, drums activate. Maybe next time stunned up for 3 seconds. That will be him falling. Ice Path, maybe protected with the Storm, but it doesn't matter. The Rage comes out. The Silence was there onto DM to make sure he couldn't get involved.
All right, so in the end, the Curse did secure the kill onto the Elder Titan, so not a complete waste there from Jerry.
Did look like a desperate move. That was the other thing. You maybe bait Vega in further because it looks like it's complete fluff.
Hey, at least Maposhka's stealing their stack here.
Very true. Do with a little bit of gold as well. You usually see these Cottles a little bit more greedy at this point, but he's not really been able to find the gold.
No, he's been too busy on tower defense that haven't been successful. Just spamming out Illuminates at treants that don't die.
Not really sure I call it defense when you die most of the time. I mean, it's definitely a Russian World War II tactic if it is. Throw more bodies at the cause. Madara does now have that Battle Fury, though, and this is where he will accelerate. Meanwhile, Excalibur, he's got his Midas, he's got his Sacred Relic, he's almost got that Radiance, but even then, the rate at which Jug can farm, it's going to be hard to keep up.
Yeah, for sure. And then when the Manta comes out too, he'll have an answer versus the DP, and he'll still have the spin to work with, whereas the answer to Silence for Excalibur comes a little bit later when he's dealing with this Orchid from Kezu, who's building in towards BKB next. Can do a ton of work in these team fights.
Well, yeah, you saw it, right? He dropped at the start, and that invalidated the opportunity for Vega to fight completely. He's most of the damage right now.
Shotshell's going for Spirit Vessel, eh? So it is kind of utility. I mean, it's going to help versus that Timber for sure, especially because he itemized for the Locket. So he's taking away basically everything he built, but he just has to be cautious about the Yule Scepter to make sure it doesn't get dispelled.
I think it's the right move as well, because you look at the state of the map. If you ask the support to build into this item, they're going to need 4, 5, 6 minutes if they're farming optimally, right? And you have 1 outer tower remaining on the side of ReaL. You don't have the time to have a support go for such a big item. There it is.
Very quick into the Rosh Pit.
Well, it took them a little while, and I'd imagine ReaL had identified they were doing it, but they had no way to approach the pit. Especially considering Shashlo was shown in the bot lane, that just encouraged Vega to continue. Greens are up now. And it looks like it should be 2 apiece. I'll jump in. The M went pretty deep. It was a casual infest from Excalibur. He's a little bit scared for his life, but he has now got the Radiance. So it's time to farm up this triangle. Mainly because there's nowhere else you can farm.
Yeah. That 1 foray into the Radiant side did a lot for ReaL though. Yeah, they lost the Roche, but they got some great wards down. Currently, Vega Squadron are trying to take this whole bottom area, take this tower, and maybe even plant some vision in here to take away that dire triangle areas you were discussing. And they see this whole movement coming. So rather than trying to attempt to defend it or worry about what they're doing, they're just trying to split push, take the mid-tier 1 and the top-tier 1 to get a decent trade, knowing that that tower is still kind of difficult to defend, even with the high ground there.
Yeah, I'll go for it. The last outer tower will fall. Vega are TPing back, and that's going to be a Phantasm. Doesn't even get you a kill on a tower. In fact, they might get a kill on Slash, though. Silenced up. They've got the Sprout as well. They did start up the Timber Saw, and because they waited with that Sprout, it looks like Slashlow might make it away with the drums being.
They have a Yules, though.
Yeah, they can throw it out, but they're going to get stunned up for 4 seconds. DM being a little bit greedy. Sprout is going to come out again, but I mean, come on. He's got these Golden Blades. You're not going to catch him. They might turn around, though. Excalibur's gone pretty deep, looking for Pexu here. We'll get him low. Radiance is burning straight through him. Throws down the Macropar. DM stunned up once more. Slashlow with these long stuns onto the Timber every time. That's going to back away.
Josh's got to get some kills. He needs some charges.
Okay,
that build the Spear Vessel.
That was slightly fortunate there. So Madara didn't see the infest, I don't think, when he ran up to that high ground, or he might have went for the Omni Slash play onto Excalibur.
Oh yeah, there you go. Although now he has the evasion, which I think.
I don't.
Oh, I guess it won't work, right?
Applies.
Because you'll be invulnerable.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not affected by the radius. If it was, I think if it was like
most
buff light, it does work though.
Yeah, most evasion now screws over the Lifestealer, but sorry, screws over the Juggernaut, but not the Radiance.
DM, they slow down a lot here with the Burn plus the Spirit, going down to half HP. I would have killed him off though. He'll just Timber Chain away. We've talked about this before, the lack of easy lockdown for those single pick-off kills. Speaking of pick-offs, Flashlight's been spotted. The Sprout's in the right place this time. Storm doesn't connect. He's going to try and move away, but Ice Path clips him. That's a little bit too late for him. Madara gets the kill.
He is really fast.
Look at DM.
Not fast enough, though.
Look at DM. He's not stopping here. He's hung around the mid lane the whole time. Another Spirit Cypher charge being expended. And Jerry. Oh, no, Jerry. This is not the move. Sprout's going to be there. Silenced up. They'll just run him down. Timber can't return his Chakram, so the Glimmer Cape should allow Jerry to get away. On the high ground, they're pushing 2 lanes at once. Vega splitting them up, and they run in and get Jerry. Buyback comes out.
Just pushing the wave up top.
Well, that's... I mean, maybe not the best move. That's a lot of chip damage on both your towers. They're going to push out the bot lane push, but Kezu's still in the mid lane. Just because you get DM low doesn't mean you're going to kill him off. Kezu backs away, but that's a lot of damage done. 1,500 HP removed from that tier 3 tower.
I mean, at least they held both of them, though. Honestly, considering CK was dead and they let their Lifestealer get a whole other wave, I'm calling that a win. Considering the situation for the real deal.
Considering your Prophet failed to get a build, I mean, come on. It's a Prophet. If he's not getting a build, it's not a win. Come close, but still. Same time, they're going to renew this push in the bot lane, I think. I mean, ReaL has moved out of their base, trying to find something, maybe just get a little bit of gold. What's the next big item? I don't really see anything in the immediate future that's going to enable you in these fights. Like, not big.
Anything, it's the Dire Heroes with like the Bloodstone for the Timbersaw, which I can't agree with when you go for this build. Like, he went for the reactive armor talent, and he has that locket, so he's very tanky.
He's feeling it right now. Ignis Fast is going to go down. He wants to get the Timber Chain away. Can he in time? He's stunned up again. He might fall. They find the kill. They have to commit the big ults to get it, but they do drop them. The rest of Vega will retreat. Pex will go for the TP away. No way to stop that. But no, the Yules Penguin check just gets in range to stop a little bit too late. Pex, who knows he's dead now. Best thing he can do is throw down a Macropire maybe, but he fails to do that. Aegis reclaimed. Right time to move away for Vega. A little bit greedy renewing that push.
Yeah, now they have the Manta Radiance done too, so Excalibur has a bit of a counter to all of this. Bounty runes are up.
Two apiece.
Go 2 and 2.
Well, eventually Vega will realize there's one behind them.
Yeah.
Madara going towards the Skadi next. I can understand it, but I'm wondering if you're better off just getting more damage, like a Butterfly, for example.
Butterfly definitely looks good this game.
He's queued up afterwards. There we go. Okay. No Skadi. Good man. I think if you just go for the Skadi, you maybe survive alongside your Timbersaw, but then who's killing people? You're putting all the pressure on Kezu, and we saw what happened in that bot fight when everything's on the Prophet to get those kills.
Poshka maybe baiting them into a fight here.
Oh, Yule's coming out on them. Sure, he's the one who's been baited. Stop. Pings are coming out. They want to hunt for more. They know Slashto's in the neighborhood. Can they find him, though? DM? Oh. No, they can't see him. Mid lane, Madara is chasing forward. Did see Pimpin check, but a little bit too speedy for him.
Probably going to see Vega just chip away with spins and then maybe wait for Roche.
Well, this is the other thing as well. Like, you're never using this exorcism, right? Like, this is the thing that you would have noticed. We've barely seen it in the last few minutes. Penguin check can't get out of the base. So yeah, I think they do just wait for the Roche, because the reality is right now, you're winning based on the fact that DP is not achieving any of your objectives.
Excalibur is, though. He's basically playing Terrorblade. It's pretty much what he's doing. He's like these classic games where TB ends up ratting from inside the base with illusions.
Oh, Timber. We've seen this before. A little bit of trouble. Needs to use himself up. Uses the Lotus instead. Does get caught on the edge. Feels to buy him a little bit of time. Can Timber chain out now? But nope. Stunned up for 2 more seconds. Gonna go down. They find him. Blinking forward. Jerry chases forward. Witness Curse gonna come on MNT as well. And look at this. Kezu says straight to the mid lane. Quick push in. Let him buy a little bit of time for us before he dies. They will at least get the tier 3 tower, but this Timber is feeding over a lot of gold now.
Yeah, but at least he didn't buy Bloodstone. He stopped that build-up. He went for the Lotus Orb instead, which was definitely the choice once the Spirit Vessel was up.
Absolutely. The right pickup from Schlaxwell at the right time has allowed them to start to get back into this game. The Vlads as well, providing everything his team needs right now. We'll just stop them from taking out this shrine, especially with Roche's timer saying possible spawn in 10 seconds.
Excalibur is playing so well this game. He's doing everything that the real deal need him to do right at this moment. Getting the AC is going to completely turn this game around. It is going to make the Death Prophet and the CK absolute monsters in these engagements. And now he has that evasion, so even during the Omni Slash, he's going to have a little bit of protection versus this Jug. And that Madara was already considering the MKB, likely knowing about the whole talent thing, because he's been playing this matchup non-stop, I'm sure, with the Jug and the Lifestealer and pubs.
It is getting a little bit horrifying for him.
Roche in 10 seconds. Very fast spawn.
Okay. Should be where we're looking next. If someone can get a pick off first, I'll make this all the easier. Both teams a little bit reluctant right now. Excalibur wants to finish off that AC before anything goes down. 1,000 gold off. You can already see the Treants in there. They know us up. They ping.
Look at the Dire, though. You know, out getting some fresh air.
Finally able to actually stretch the legs. Yeah. Maybe use an exorcism or two. Oh, maybe not. DM. Okay, this is just to distract them from the Roche. Or is it? No, Vega want to fight instead. Ignis does go down. They want to kill the DM so damn bad that they always throw it down for him. He can't get away. I have many questions right now. Because
it's a little ambitious.
I mean, it looked like the plan right there is that he was saying, go Roche, I'll distract. But then they backed away from Roche anyway.
They didn't have enough damage to kill him at the time.
He's in trouble. Flyback does come out from DM. Madara looking to move forward. Does have the Omni Slash to work with. Does he want to throw it out? There it is, coming in. Phantasm does get activated. Pinwin check down to half HP already. And now Madara needs to be careful. Has to spin. Clear out the Phantasm illusion. Split her through. Not good enough because the rage is there from Excalibur. Now Exodus does get launched. DM trying to trace through here. It's going to give the health over to Pinwin check now. And stunned up. Madara needs to be careful. Shrine will keep him alive. The DM might not be so lucky. Charging up the Illuminate Blast as well. And now, can they find more? Do they need to find more? They'll probably get DM at this rate. Or does he buy enough time for his team to get back and reinforce? Because Kezu is pushing on the mid lane. So they have to actually go and address that. So maybe they don't get Roche with this. Pinwin checks. Exorcism is about to run out. So Roche is a no-go. They do hold.
And I guess we've kind of equalized at this point, right? It's like a 2K swing. That's about the lead they had. They chew 1,000 gold out of the Timber Saw with that buyback. Which is rather painful for his progression. But even Stevens here, and they now have to deal with Excalibur. Not only, like, at first he's just barely eking out into these lanes and then fanning out his illusions. Now they've taken control of their half of the map again, and that just means the illusions are going to get deeper in from the Lifestealer. They've got a couple other heroes in lanes too, and there's pressure on Vega to finish this off here on the Roche pit.
Well, there's nothing available right now for ReaL DeaL either. They used the Phantasm. The Exorcism was gone as well as the Winner's Curse and the Ignos. Intercheck's going to run in right now. Okay, this is pretty bold. Open Wounds comes out. Madara will be able to move away. Ice Path to cover him. Tom does connect on the Excalibur. He has got the Rage still, though. And Kezu, meanwhile, split pushing the bolt, the double catapult wave. They actually have to back up right now. Yeah, they have to leave. The Radar is at work. Wyvern's going to head back, which means they will be outnumbered if they engage now. I think they just have to surrender the Roche.
Now, back in the day, Keeper of the Light, of course, was the good hero for this.
Ah, yes. But, long time ago. But Chen is now cold. Pexu, that's a little bit far from friendly territory. That might enable them here. The Macrobot would have been big in this Roche engagement. I think they've given up. Madara's moved away already. They forced the Exorcism out, but that's going to be Roche secured. Too much time was bought. Nice 4 seconds.
Secured and towers defended.
Barely any damage, in fact, done by the Nature's Prophet in the end there. Alright. ReaL DeaL. They are starting to bounce back in this one in a heavy way. With the AC online from Excalibur now, their push potential is through the roof.
Yeah, I'm sure they got to feel like they missed a window here early on for Vega. It's not over. And they have some very obnoxious tools that the ReaL DeaL are still going to have to keep contending with here throughout the rest of this game. Just from this Nature's Prophet alone. But you can see, like, Shoshlo has finally become a hero. He's almost up to 3k HP with nothing but Vlad's drums and the Spirit Vessel.
Going for the BKB next as well. Just aiming to control instead of kill.
Yeah. Well, and also kill. I mean, once it levels kill with CK. Those phantasms are very spooky.
This is true. Although it's more the Lifesteal's job to kill, more his job to control and make sure he's not controlled. Especially the amount of sustain this hero has, right? When you're BKB'd up, if you're not stunned up, every 4 seconds, that big crit lifesteal coming through is scary. Actually, he's got 3 levels to go. And then maybe you go with GPM talent. Or you could go for the Rift Pierce. Oh, when it's Curse used, ET. A little bit of trouble here. He's going to be left behind with his fellow support. Ignis thrown down for the 2. No split up, but it's too late. They're both going to die.
Crumbling. ReaL DeaL.
There you go.
Going to get another tower in this match. It's been a while, I feel like.
It looks like Vega feel a little bit lost. After giving over that Roche, they seem to have been so invested in the split push strategy, it's all they've got left. You do see Kezu picking up the sheep stick though, so they might look to fight soon, but it won't be before the high ground. Or will it?
Yeah, they're going to look for one of these
Slash low.
really quick.
They could go for him instead. Oh, but he sees one. Stun comes out to Kezu. Now, there is going to be Hex being used. Omni Slash through gets dodged out, though. They're going to be fine to move away with the Glimmercave. Phantasm activated. Healing Ward goes down, but now they can pull back, and Madara needs to spin and just get away from this quickly. Hesitant to do so, though. He doesn't want to give ground because he just used the Omni Slash for nothing. And that was the big Hex reveal. Open Wind's coming out. DM will be able to move away before the reactor drags him back. Nice Ice Bar block. Hexu saving his core here. They're going to keep on hunting, though. He wants something for this. He is. He's pretty intimidating right now. The Phantasm runs out, though.
The wave, it's coming in bottom.
They're moving
across.
Same
time, Nature's Prophet and the Juggernaut.
Oh, no.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
That's an exorcism with Arcane Rune as well.
They're going to go for the Glyph, both offensive and defensive at the moment here.
They're super in on
Salver
split
has
push.
to go back.
Now, one goes back. We'll force Madara away, but he's going to be kited out because Kezu's in the mid lane going to work. And look at this. They're actually zoning them out. The Storms plus the Ice Pass mean Pinvinchek can't get anywhere near the base.
Nice play by Kezu.
Hex up, moves away from Slashlow as he cuts the tree. Nicely timed. They get the range racks. They force them off the base, and now they're going to try and catch the people retreating. They'll at least find Miposhka here. Poor little Cole. Stop bullying this old man. Kezu even getting the final touch with his ultimate.
Well, with the pressure finally on the ReaL DeaL to make a maneuver, they get a little outflanked here.
Oh, no, they're going to lose more.
Grabbed.
Slashlow did not make it out. He's trying to be greedy and go for the runes. He'll fall. It's also just got a lot more worrisome for the side of ReaL DeaL when you look at what Kezu's done. He's reached level 20. He has the cooldown reduction talent with a Hex, a BKB, an Orchid, and a Shadow Blade.
Yeah, this is the new Nature's Prophet we've been waiting for. This talent. Very strong. Wasn't sure if we'd see more of the Aghanims with it or not. So far, not, thankfully. Those games are something else. But he still has quite the army even without it coming to the base.
For sure. I think it's just better to go for the full fight. At least. So I think there's two ways to build Prophet that's right now. And so you have these kind of off-lane Prophets who build into the auras, right? Where you get Crimson Guard, you get Vlad. And these things benefit from the cooldown reduction as well. Or you go for this big kind of dominant right-click one, which is what Kezu has done.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty much the only two we see right now.
Yeah, the Aghs Meteor Hammer, not so popular anymore. For good reason, I'd say. Maybe if you're a support, but otherwise, no.
Well, it's Catapult to actually get the tower up top. Pixie not able to save it.
Huh. Looking at the timer, 3 minutes until Roche will respawn.
Yeah. Aegis is just expiring.
Yeah. Might be the big focus now because you can't actually make these aggressive plays right now. ReaL DeaL, they need to think of something new. They need a new way in because when they approached that bot lane and got locked out so easily after using Exorcism, they need something big to turn it around. Excalibur is going towards the Abyssal next, but you still don't have a delivery mechanism.
Part of that, though, was the they didn't have the lanes in the position to make that play. It was kind of a spur-of-the-moment play because they had one lane pushing in, but there were two lanes pushing into the Radiant base at that point. Or at least mostly just the top lane and then Kezu, but they can't even have a single lane pushing to their base if they want to try and make that play again. Or else they're just going to get punished.
Good news is that with Wyvern having that blink now, they could try and infest bomb in via that. But up to this point so far, Excalibur's just been using that infest to farm quicker. You know, you maybe want to save it for engagement. Maybe.
He's almost level 25 here, too.
Probably going to grab... I expect the race duration here, considering what you're up against. They don't have the BKB pierces.
There's not like two heart heroes or something like that. You know, they're all actually relatively low HP, so I would think Rage is quite a bit better, too.
What else we got in terms of levels coming up? Timber is getting closer. This does feel like it's probably a Whirling Death attribute game again as well. With the DP, with the Chaos Knight, even the Lifestealer after he rages.
I don't know. Their chase is a little low. I feel like they might be getting quite a bit of value with the chase, with the Timber Chain.
Possibly. He has come close multiple times to catching people. Although at the same time, that would kind of need him to have some decent lockdown. Something like a Sheepstick next, maybe.
Yules.
He's got Yules, but that's what I mean. It's just that. Maybe if you get something like a sheep. It's fine. Stick your head in your little mech.
Your own and Elder Titan. It's totally fine. Good.
Stick your head in a little mech. Pretend it's all okay on the outside world. I mean, yeah, ET is doing a decent amount. I like that he's going for the BKB next. The typical pickup we are seeing on the Elder Titan support at the moment.
Yeah.
Kezu? He just sniped out the Courier. It's only wards,
Yeah,
but that's something. He might be in trouble. He's got the BKB. Can he move away from this is the real question. There it is. He'll just go for the TP out. Just TP. There we go. He paused for a second there. I was worried for a moment. All right. BKB charge force, but you did at least get the kill on the courier. I'll annoy them a little bit on the side of ReaL. Don't think it'll stop them from getting more wards. Their supports have a decent amount of cash to work with.
Everyone on the rating actually is so much gold right now. Well, except for Texas, but that's why, you know.
You're a Jakiro. Come on, let's be realistic here. If you get that Glimmer Cape by the end of the game, you're happy.
Geez, speaking of so much gold, Excalibur has an Abyssal Blade here.
Big thing they were looking towards next. Gives them the second way to pierce through the spin. And also can deal with KheZu now, who has picked up that BKB. We said before, you pick him off and suddenly a big chunk of Vega's damage just disappears. Because he's doing the most work right now when you talk about physical damage. Which sounds insane to say when you're talking about a team that has a Juggernaut.
I think Madara's there now, though.
Oh, yeah.
With the MKB.
That'll boost him up.
Slash. Yeah.
Basher next as well. So they will eventually have the way to pierce through the Rage. Maybe a little bit late. Well, not late, but maybe could have been done sooner. Understandable why he goes for the MKB first with the evasion talent up on the Lifestealer.
Yeah, it's just too annoying to play against Coddle, too.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Manta, but still.
Yeah.
Like, you're talking about a lineup that has the Line of Light. It has the silence from the DP. It does have the stun from the Chaos Knight. Both teams will be looking towards Roche now. And Poshka spots it out. The pings come out. He's pretty far forward. Luckily for him, they weren't in the neighborhood. Everyone's coming out. DM looking to move away. Dust will reveal him after this Glimmer caped up. But his team is behind him. Oh, stun. DM in trouble. 4 seconds stun, in fact. And now Ice Bath down to try and protect him with the Rage. Lasts long enough. They'll find the kill. Buyback does come out instantly from DM. And KheZu being chased onto. They don't know where he is, though. He's Shadow Bladed up.
It's good buyback because the Roche fight is there. And Madara was coming from in behind, but he will retreat back. Wyvern just going to TP straight back to the base.
And Pexu will apply the typical thing we see from Jakiros. A nice big macro par in the middle of a creep wave. We'll keep that top pushed out. We'll keep the Barbie going, you know?
It won't be there for the Roche pit now, though.
And they'll know.
I think they've given it up.
It looks that way. They're nowhere near the pit. I think Vega's getting cold feet here. Like, with that buyback on the DM, you feel reluctant to go in. They might try now, though.
No, they're here in time. This is good.
Yeah, scouting out with the Chakram. Stomp's going to come out and slow things down a little bit.
Shasha can make so much space here, though.
He can.
He's got 3k HP.
He hasn't got Phantasm, though. He has got the Blink. Ice Path through. They're not going to be able to contest it. They just continue to split push, and Madara has a DD in the bot lane. I'm not sure if that was the play.
Wow. So they just give up the shard.
Poor DP.
And it will be the GPM talent there for the CK. He needs it. He needs some damage.
I agree.
He has fallen so far behind.
Okay, enabled him to go for that Blink Dagger, so he can now be a form of initiation. And we said about these Infest Bomb opportunities, you now have 2. The thing was, you only want to use one of those, right? You didn't want to have to use Jerry. You don't want to have to use your Wyvern as your initiation tool, jumping into the middle of the enemy. You'd rather use this 3k HP Chaos Knight who's ready to rumble.
Can they actually get this Aegis with the Scythe and Orchid?
Maybe. KheZu? No, I don't. I think he saw that.
Yeah, I think they just let him go.
Yeah. It must be, because he didn't actually hide in the trees fully. That was a very light hide. They'll let him live. For now. There's the blood form for KheZu. Now his damage should be enough to drop almost anyone on that team, actually. I think the only one who maybe survives is... yeah, probably Excalibur. I think even the CK can fall to that. He hasn't got that much armor. That's got a Solar Crest now, though, so maybe that changes it. As I say, he doesn't have enough armor. He fixes that.
It's a very interesting build. It's very off-laner. I mean, I know that was his role and stuff, but I thought he would still tune it to be more damage-focused.
Hey, you know, he's trying to get that minus armor back that he had on his old reality rift, all right?
I mean, he adds a lot of damage to a lifestealer if he gives him the buff, for sure.
Oh, they bait him in. Oh, no, misses the bot lane. Lifestealer, what are you doing? The Aegis goes down. Nemo on the top. They are pursuing on the Pexu. Glimmer Cape's going to be out. Dodges out the Chaos Ball. They'll chase for him and find him anyway. But, I mean, did Excalibur want that is the real question. Because he saw the Jug, ran towards him as he was running into the tree line. Maybe. Because they go straight for the base now. Without the Aegis, they don't care.
They need to kill this wave. They're going to glyph. These creeps are going to die, and Kiz has already got the next one. So they might get the tier 3. Yeah, looks like they'll get the tier 3.
I think they get the meteor racks.
Save the racks, though.
Yeah, they've got enough time.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah.
Top is pushing in as well, so they're not going to buy enough time right now. They're in the base, though. Madara trying to get it work. The troops will finally arrive. And they will force the Chaos Knight to TP away. Timber chasing in. Yule's going to come out onto the DP. Chain across. More depth as well. Stomped up, and Pinvin can move away. He doesn't care. X is running out as well. He's going to heal up, so it's impossible. And they get out. They do get the melee racks as well. And not much damage done by the side of ReaL. In fact, no damage done.
Yeah, no, they couldn't get any. They had the TPs back from the Chaos Knight and then the Lifestealer. And they almost had the Abyssal on Madara, but he got out.
Yes, that's the other thing as well. Madara, he can't even afford to try and hang around and go for the spin TP because you're talking about a lineup that has the Winter's Curse, that has that Abyssal now. This game is becoming pretty scary for a Juggernaut. They're actually already pushing back into the base. Pinvin check, he does have the exorcism again in 30 seconds, and he still has a refresher.
They have the Ignis Fatus too, so they are very much ready to fight. Kez is hoping for a good rune. He actually gets one of the better ones for his hero, especially with all the items he has. Puts his cooldown on the scythe at like 10 seconds. BKB 30 seconds. Bloodthorn 6 seconds. But he has no creeps.
No, he's waiting on top, which is pushing in now. Go to work. Tries to draw their attention and force them back. Jug is TPing back to base right now. No one is responding to him. Excalibur. Trouble. He's going to be stunned up though. Finally, the rage comes out. Earthsplitter through. Isn't in time. Exorcism has been activated. DM with the BKB. Chase forward on the Pinvin check. We'll look on towards Jerry. Does have the Winter's Curse available. Chachlo going to TP back though.
Get melee.
Yeah, Kezu. They're finally going to go back to deal with him, but maybe too late. The Hex is going to come out and Kezu finishes the work they started. San's going to be there and will TP away. Nothing they can do to stop this. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, Jug. No, Madara goes down. They're going to go back in now, and Winter's Curse coming up. Hexu can't escape onto the high ground. He's surrounded on all sides. The buyback comes out from the Juggernaut, who has the Omni Slash available. The Hexu won't be live long to join in. Hex coming out. Sans as well. Pinvin check, taking a lot of damage. The Glimmer Cape protects him, though. They do see him. Dust reveal. There's the Haunt coming back towards him. He's fully healed up. A Pinvin check, taking a lot of damage. Omni Slash does come out in the Lifestealer. He's hanging in between them. Excalibur. Oh, no. He's in a lot of trouble. Starts up against this. DM keeps him alive. Chasing forward Madara once. It's Timber Chain. Long range. Glimmer Cape hiding him as he runs for the high hills. Sans coming out. They'll be able to find the kill on the Colt after finally converting the kill onto the Death Prophet. Excalibur will be able to TP away, but EGM will not be so lucky. The Ice Buff connects right at the end. They'll run him through. That's going to be a gem he's dropping if he falls as well. The Hex comes out and assures that they claim some jewelry. My, oh my. What a fight for Vega. I mean, they give up a melee racks, but they do claim one in the mid, as well as taking a huge fight against ReaL DeaL.
Yeah, it basically just puts us back into the same footing of ReaL DeaL staying up one melee racks, but oh, he's going to find a bounty rune for himself, because he'll be happy with that. Well, if he does find it, I suppose.
Yeah. Inflation. Gains gold over time. Kezu, please.
I mean, you wouldn't expect it to be there. Hey. Not looking at their heroes. Classic. Dota 2, the video game. It happens. Let's focus on that next wave. You know how it goes.
Focus on those next runes, I guess. They're pushing in, though. They want to see if they can force some buybacks over here. Well, the hero's dead. Have it available as well.
Kez is going to want to go bottom, I think. Oh, they're all going to go bottom. Okay, Kez is going to work on the top lane then. Yeah,
he's going to distract them. That's the other brilliant value that you've got to consider that they have on the side of Vega here. They've taken one lane, yes, but it's the mid one, so you can actually play a game of Benny Hills with them. Lifestealer chasing forward. Has the rage to work with. Doesn't want to pop it.
Kez is going for it all. He didn't even start on the ranged. He went right for melee. He's going to get it.
Yep, BKB activated.
What a player.
They're still playing around the bot lane as well. Open Wood's going to come on to Pexu, but the lowest protects him as Glimmer Capes and moves away. Look at the healing wall, but a 75 gold exchange for a lot more the way of Vega. Oh, stun coming out on DM. Stomp onto Excalibur. Didn't have the rage available. Will allow them to back off, so they claim another melee Rax, and the range Rax almost died as well. In fact, Kezu's going to hang around to try and finish that.
Kezu's thinking about it. He's like, if I had my VK right now, he might go bottom too. I wouldn't even be surprised now. He's going to throw his treants down.
They finally respond.
Oh, nature's prophet. Yo, Pexu's even going to cut the next wave with his macro pyre.
Something I didn't notice before is that Penguin Check took the Crypt Swarm cooldown talent. Just noticed that then when he was spamming out pretty rapidly.
It's one of the ways they've been cutting through the timber a lot of this game, and also largely because of the treants, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a fair point. And at the same time, you're up to 2.5k HP. You maybe don't need another 500. Especially with this front line you have with both the Lifestealer and the Chaos Knight. Who does have enough for Shivas. You won't want to buy out on it, though.
So at this point, a kill onto Jug could potentially take this game for the real deal. He's got 4.5 minutes left before he's going to have buyback. Same thing with the Jakiro, but sadly, Pex is just not quite as important in this game. Although he does have the 150 GPM now, so there you go.
All right. 6-slot Jakiro incoming.
Yeah.
I take a while.
Kezu, well, he's doing the ward play. We'll see if the real deal will be just as on it as Vega was last game.
And the glyph already came out. He knows. They protected the wave because the macro power went down. We're going to clear the wave now, but that won't stop the side of real deal from going top. X is a activate.
They're going for it all right now because they have the shard.
Kezu's going in as well. Creep wave's coming. This might be a little bit of mega on mega action at this rate.
They're so far away, though.
DM, final lot of time with the BKB. Jerry forced the TB back, barely on any HP. Needs to be careful. They're looking to protect.
Well, they get the Wyvern.
They do as well. They didn't time their TPs right. They're going to move in. Hex is going to come out into Chaos Knight. They force him out of the base again. The stun's going to be on Madara. Man at dodge to try and get out, but no, gets dragged in with Rally Ref. He's in a lot of trouble. Has got the Omni Slash. He can't use it. The Abyssal coming out as well. And Kezu going for the big play in the top. Gets the range Rax. They start to get the bot lane. And they can't. And now Juggernaut is dead for 120 seconds. And real deal no. Oh, TP. If they actually find it, they left it behind. Pinmin check. Dodges out the O splitter. Surrounded though. Hexed up. She got the shard, but doesn't matter. Dead for 100 seconds. You don't want to have to buy back here, which means the Juggernaut's death will not be punished. Or do you know he goes? Pinvin check. This is the big play for him. Boosts his travel into the creep wave in the mid. If Kezu finds him, though. Alright, she'll back up.
Now, the real thing is the Roche, because the Jug still won't be back by then. As Kezu's going to come right into Excalibur.
Oh, okay, they're going to find him. Excalibur down to half HP already. He's going to get bashes out, looking to fight up against Kezu here. Sprout to protect himself. He'll go for the TV away. Says, DM, I don't know you. The Abyss will return onto him. The lowest will protect him, but Kezu getting very low here. Will tick out. He'll turn around the DM as well. Sleep is going to be there. Will allow him to escape. Or will it? No. Wrong tree. Slashlow arriving right now. He's going to cut the trees to reveal himself. Timber Chain just out of range. Slashlow did not expect that. The buyback is committed by Kezu. DM. Well, stun returned, and Slashlow's got friends arriving. DM running for the high hills. Slashlow will chase. Has Blink coming off cooldown in 3 seconds. They need to turn around and go for the base, though, and Timber is wasting their time.
So, did DM just kill Kezu?
Yes.
Because how? Yeah, because he Timber Chained and killed the tree and let Excalibur get the Abyssal, right?
Yeah.
Because Kezu was trying to make an annoying play, and now he just had his buyback wasted. I'm not mistaken.
They are in a little bit of trouble. They're going for the falls. Slashlo's hitting the tier 4s while they hit the racks. Stomp trying to slow things down. Maybe next time does have the splitter coming off cooldown. The BKB available now. The side Hex silenced up. Slashlow will be protected. Forced off the way. Now Life Stealer stunned up with the Macropire going down as well. Ignis does get dropped. Going to turn them around. BKB on DM, but no. ET can't even use his buyback's going to come out. Shakira locked in place. Should fall, but the 4 staff will get him away. They're going for the final racks. They should be able to easily find it. Mega creeps in cover. The Hex going to be there. No Lifestealer. He hangs around. A lot of damage being done. His team has left him behind. He needs to hide in the creeps, but he can't. The Abyssal comes out before he can use the Infest.
Slashlow, go!
Oh no! Slashlow going and he can't get it. No! The range rack survives on 39 HP.
Jerry's thinking about it.
Jerry
Jerry's
is looking. He can see. He's like, do I want it right now?
Do I have the damage?
He doesn't want to risk it though. He doesn't have buyback for 2.5 minutes. So Vega have not been megged. Oh, they might actually find a kill. Miposhka hanging around a little bit too long. Madara doesn't even have to use the Omni Slash here. I'll just run him down. Kezzy arriving as well. The Hex returned onto him. Here, little piggy. We're going to make you squeal. Actually, good. They're barreling down. They want to make sure that actually it's real deal are the ones with mega creeps. And they actually get through him without these three heroes. Well, these three heroes missing, actually. Oh.
They're going to force. Probably...
Call buyback, I think.
Coddle one of ulti, though. I don't even know if Coddle buys back. They'll try with the CK to start.
The CK might be enough because of the Spirit Vessel charges, but the problem is the rest of the side of Vega is here as well. That's coming out. Here, little piggy hasted up, though. He doesn't care. He's going to back away. Madara's fine.
They want to keep Excalibur so bad. And they want to force it like nothing else.
There's the Exorcism. 20 seconds till lifesteal's available. Hex going to come out. They're sniping out. There's the buyback, but it's a little bit too light for Cole. He goes down after buying back. Now the Omni Slash on the side, onto the Wyvern, gets rid of him. He's in trouble. Pin check. Needs some reinforcements really quickly. They're going to jump in. BKB activated on Kezzy means that Excalibur can't go. Slash trying to fight instant. Stomp's going to be there. Ursula should be coming through. The Ice Bar, the Magpie down. It's going to be huge for them. They split through. And now they're in trouble. Excalibur's down. Vega, they've actually achieved it. They're going to run down Pinmin check as well. All Spirit Cyber and G, but they don't give a damn about him. They go for the throne. Vega, they have managed to pull this back. What a game coming out from Vega. This is what you want to see when a prophet gets picked.
They worked so hard on the real deal to drag this one back after losing all those towers so early. The Terror Blade Lifestealer here just constantly sending out his illusions, keeping the waves back, somehow keeping them in this game, but then it became a macro game of lane movement, and Vega was victorious. Very impressive stuff there. Deserved victory. I mean, hard-fought battle here in the major qualifiers. I don't want to go up against either of these two teams of the minor. They look pretty good.
I don't think I'd want to go up against either of them either, but that's probably the MMR difference between me and them. I mean, that final fight, that had my heart beating. Everything just lined up perfectly for Vega in that choke point with the Ice Path, the Macro Part, that sealed the fate of real deal perfectly. I mean, you said it yourself. They weren't going to leave. They wanted that buyback out of lifesteal, and by the time he'd done it, it was too late. They'd already lost Miposhka, and that Omni Slash, it seems a little bit silly onto just a Wyvern support, but Wyvern's the big turnaround opportunity. In the end, that does mean that Vega win. Real deal. See you later. Maybe next time, Jerry. Vega will continue through. I believe their next opponent... Let me just check for you folks, actually. I believe they will fight tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow that'll be the first series by the looks of it. But that does mean I believe we're done here, Trent, as it looks like Kaban versus Alliance was a 2-0 for Synderen's team. Whoa.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
The boys did it.
That is rough for Alliance. Alliance will not make it to the major like this. They'll have to go through the minor if they want to get there. And there is plenty of action today, though, folks. We're going to be done here, but the DreamLeague stream is continuing. They're going to have NIP versus OG, which I think is starting... Well, I think it's already started, actually. And then Team Liquid versus Secret will be the final series for the EU today. Wait, or did NIP... I think I got a message something about NIP and OG may have been pushed back, so that might not be on. I don't know. I think so. I'm not... Look, this is the problem with running schedules and two different orgs running the tournament, all right? It doesn't really translate well when you're trying to keep track of everything. I'm trying. But
so where's NIP on OG? Is that on the mainstream right now?
Let me check. I believe so.
It looks like it is.
All right. Yes, they've got NIP versus OG, so that is going on now. Because I was getting mixed messages that it might be delayed or something. So it looks like that is underway, and then after that, you're going to have Team Liquid versus Secret. Then tomorrow, it should just all be Dream League by the looks of it. So that should mean that actually we're done, Trent. Sorry, I know it was only one series, but it was a good series in fairness.
Oh, yeah, very good.
Well, folks, that does mean we're done here. Hop across to the Dream League channel. Nothing left here. BTS will have to accept me saying that. But thanks for tuning in. I've been KillerPigeon, of course, joined by the glorious Trent. Till next time, folks.
Bye.